Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. I hope you guys had a great weekend and hopefully an extra day off yesterday. I had to work, but that's what happens when you're in the medical field. You get stuck working on the holidays, but I don't care. I got double time, so that's the good thing. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com, and today I'm going to show you this beautiful card, which is another one that I did with the pumpkin set, the pretty pumpkins. I know you guys are probably sick of seeing that now, but I borrowed it from my downline and my friend Beth. So I only have it for a couple weeks, so today's probably the last time I'm going to use it. And then I'll start with some other things. But I wanted to get my money's worth out of it while I was borrowing it. So I did one last card, which I thought was beautiful. Of course, I think all my cards are beautiful, and I hope you do too. So hopefully I can get my computer going. It's not saying I'm live right now, but it's showing on my camera that my phone that I am. So I'm not sure what's going on. Hold on one second. Let's try one more time refreshing it. That is crazy. It's showing the video from the other day. So weird. Huh. I don't know what's going on. That is really strange. It's not pulling up today's video at all, so I can't see anything. Huh. Well, I don't know what's happening. Are you guys seeing me now? I could see a few people on my phone watching, but for some reason you're on. Okay. This is very strange. Let me just turn Facebook off and get back on and see if it does it. Hopefully it'll go back on there. I just love computers. They're just so much fun. Okay, that is crazy. What is going on? Why is it not showing today's video? That is crazy. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to go ahead and do it without seeing what's going on, which is weird. But as long as you guys can see me, I won't be able to see comments or anything, so hopefully that is just strange. I don't understand what's going on, why it's not showing, because it shows I'm on the right profile and I'm hitting everything. I don't know. Very strange. Well, I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and get started. But the only bad thing is I can't really see your comments unless I reach up really high in my chair and look at my phone. You can see me. Hey, Sandy. You're the only comment I can see. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, this is the card we're doing, and it's so beautiful. I just love it, love it, love it. I hope it's taping, though, on my computers, because that was weird. And we're going to be using today the same paper, Pretty Pumpkins, that we did before on page 48 in the Holiday Mini, which is beautiful. And I'm so glad my friend Beth let me borrow hers. And we're also using on page 55 the cork paper and the brushed metallic adhesive back dots, and this paper, the Harvest Meadow, and a few other things, the brushed gold, which I can't remember what page that's on. I think 32 maybe. Yep, here it is. So we're using this also, the brushed metallic cardstock, and that is really pretty. And also the gold ribbon, which I don't know what page that's on. I think it was with that, oh, here it is, page 45. So the ribbon there. So lots of stuff from here. And we're also using the Be Dazzling cardstock or specialty paper. And I just ordered 4 of these. I had to place a $200 order to get 4, but I'm afraid they're going to sell out soon, so I wanted to get a good order in and get a bunch of those before they sell out. So I also wanted to show you, if you've missed any of my last videos, these are the cards that I did the other day. So this was the first one I did, and hopefully you can see the sparkle on that. And then these are the ones that I did the other day using the Be Dazzling paper, and I colored it with the blending brushes. So I've got, this one was Blackberry Bliss, this one was Cinnamon Cider, and then I switched them around, and that's Cinnamon Cider, and that's the Blackberry Bliss for this one. So those were the 3 cards that I made so far with the pumpkin set. And I just love it, love it, love it. I wasn't going to get this set, and then my downline let me borrow it. So I was like, cool, now I don't have to get it, yes. Because I bought so many sets already. And I wanted to show you, this is some of the paper that I colored already. So this was the Blackberry Bliss. This was the Cinnamon Cider. This one I did with the pumpkin, pumpkin pie. And then today we're going to actually use Evening Evergreen to color. So let me put a few things away. This is the paper we're using, and it comes in the Harvest Meadow, and it is really, really pretty. So we're using this piece right here, which has the words on it. I love this piece. I wish I could get a whole pack of just this piece. And then it's also got a lot of other fall kind of colors and different things. It goes with the, oh, now I can't remember the name of it. Nature's Harvest, I think, or something like that. So you have the blue in there. Let me pull it out a little bit and show you. And I still can't get my computer right. I don't know what's going on. So we've got, let's see, this one, which is very subtle, kind of like crumb cake, I think. And the orange, that's Calypso Coral. And this one with like some wheatgrass. The blue one. And this one I really like too. I think this is pretty. Kind of looks like cotton. And then that on the back. I like the front better than the back, but this is my favorite in the whole pack. So get yourself some of that, and then you can make this paper. And I looked online at pumpkins to see what color pumpkins are besides orange. And there were several different colors, but the green really kind of hit me as being beautiful. So I wanted to try it with the green colors. So that's what we're going to do today. And you can just see all that sparkle on there. So this is what you need to do this one. You need your piece of Be Dazzled paper. Be Dazzling. I've already used some of that, so I'm still trying to get my computer going. I don't understand what's going on here. Very, very weird. It just keeps showing the last video I did and not putting today's video. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Lori. Let's see. Everybody can see me, but I don't know. All right, so you need your Be Dazzling paper. You need 5.5 by 8.5 Evening Evergreen, 4 by 5 1/4 white, 5 1/4 by 4 Designer Series paper that I just showed you, the Harvest Meadow, a scrap of Evening Evergreen, a scrap of Soft Succulent, a scrap of brushed metallic gold, a piece of cork, and I'm running out of room here, a piece of the cork that's 4 by 1.5, a piece of 3 3/4 by 1 brushed metallic gold, and a piece of 3.5 by 1 white. So hopefully that's all on the screen there, and you can take a screenshot of it. And I don't know, still not getting anything. Weird. Very weird. I don't know. This is just strange. Why it's not updating my Facebook page. I don't know. Okay, so let's take all these off. That's a lot of pieces of paper. Every time I do a video, it takes me like 10 minutes to fill out all these sheets of paper. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is stamp my pumpkins because I'm stamping them in white craft ink, and it does take a few minutes to dry, so you want to do that first. Because use Whisper White Craft ink, and it is really, really juicy. It's kind of like a big sponge full of paint or something. And you're going to ink it up, and then look at it to make sure it's good and covered in white ink. And then you're going to stamp it. Give it a good press, and there you go. You can emboss this too. If you wanted to emboss it in white, that would be really pretty too. But just make sure you get a lot of ink on there. And then we're going to do the same thing with the Soft Succulent. So that one, not quite as good, but it's alright. Alright, so those need to dry for just a few minutes, and then I'm just going to set that aside. And we're done with that color. Then we need to color our Be Dazzling paper. So I already did half of it and punched it out to get mine ahead of time, but I'm going to show you how I did it. So this is Evening Evergreen, and I've got my blending brush, and you're just going to get your ink on there and then tap it. You want to just tap it all over, because if you rub it, it doesn't come out quite as good. So I found that the tapping works better and gets more ink on there. So hopefully you can see that. I've got a little bit of a glare on mine because the paper is so sparkly. And you can do the whole page. I'm just going to show you this much. And then I always go kind of over top of it when I finish, just to smooth it out. So there you go. So now it is green. So that's what it's normally colored, like this color. So that's what it is now. And if you kept putting more on there, it'll get a little bit darker, but not too much. And you could just keep going and it would get a little bit darker, but not a lot darker. So there's our green. And then that pretty much dries instantly. I mean, you can, yeah, it's pretty much dry. So that's that. And you can do it any color you want to. The darker colors work a lot better. I tried it with a few light colors and you could barely see it. So definitely use the darker colors on that. So that's that. And then what you're going to do is pop out all of these. So these two, they're not quite dry yet, but you're going to pop it out with your die cutting machine. I always put washi tape on mine just to hold it in place when I run it through. So I just hold this, put the washi tape on it, and then run it through. So both of these are going to get punched out, and then you'll get these two. I already did these all ahead of time to save time. So that's that one. And then I just noticed I have black ink or green ink on my finger. I'm always getting inky fingers. All right, this one you're going to put right on top of the green. And a tip for this one, it is very hard to punch out. So you're going to have to crank it through this way, then back it up, then crank it through again and back it up. So you have to do it 4 times in order for it to come out really, really easily without having to like sit there and pick them out. If you do it 4 times, then it comes out really, really easily. So that's a tip for that one. And then it will look like this. So we've got our beautiful green one. And then this one I just popped out of the gold. So you've got this die cut here. Just stick it right on there, run it through, and it comes out like that. So all my pumpkins are punched out already for you, so that's the good part. Then we're just going to do the rest of the card. So it's a really pretty easy card once you punch out everything. So first thing is, let's do the words. So for the words, they're in the pumpkin set, and I just need the green ink, my Evening Evergreen. And the only thing about, when I get my stamps, I always trim them very, very close to everything. And so hers are not trimmed at all, so I had to be really careful because you get those edges sometimes if they're not trimmed up really good. So I'm going to have to be really, really careful and not move it at all. So you just want to go straight down and straight up, and hopefully you won't get any lines. And you'll get it straight. There we go. Perfect. All right. And then I need to clean this one off too. Okay. All right, we're going to let that dry a second because my pad is very juicy. So for the inside, what I did is I just glued this piece right here, right there on the side. Just checking I don't have any ink on my fingers. I know I can't see your comments. I'm so upset. Hopefully you guys are saying something nice. Now I got a green fingernail too. All right, and then that's going to go inside the card. I'm still just baffled. I've never had this happen before, that the video wouldn't refresh on here and I could see what I'm doing. But hopefully it says I'm still live on my phone, so hopefully that's a good thing. All right, so that's the inside of the card, and then if you wanted to do anything else you could, but I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to put these together. So I did find that the green glue does not work on the cork or the gold for some reason. It's, I guess because they're both kind of textured and, I don't know, have shiny stuff on them. So what I'm going to do is just put them on the back of here. So just put some glue dots instead of regular glue. I don't think the tape would work either, so I just use glue dots for the whole thing. And this is the take your pick tool if you don't have one. It's awesome. My other end is coming off. Alright, so we've got that, oops, on there. So I'm just going to layer it right on top. And then we're going to put this one right on top of that one. And again, it's not going to stick with tape or the green glue. So we're going to use glue dots. So I'm just going to put glue dots on the back of this. Dimensionals would probably work though if you want to use dimensionals. But I like glue dots because I really didn't want to pop this up too much because it's already 3 layers. So the glue dots work really well. Alright, so we've got our glue dots on here, and hopefully this is dry and I'm not going to smear it. And we're just going to put that right on top. And hopefully it's straight. There we go. Alright, and then this piece is going to go up here, but I don't want to glue it on yet because I want to get those pumpkins on there. So I'm going to put the paper down and then do the pumpkins because I want it to be right at the top of the pumpkins. So this piece, which is my favorite piece in that pack, I just love this script. I love scripty stuff. So I wish we used to have a stamp called French Script, which was so pretty. I loved it. Oops, I still need the glue. It was just so pretty, and they got rid of it. I don't know why. Now this is the hardest part, is getting the glue on the back of here without getting it everywhere. So I'm just going to put little teeny dots all over, maybe like 10 places, on just wherever it looks like there's a little bit of room. So just a teeny little dab all over. And if you have a smaller, which I do, I just haven't filled it up yet because my friend Beth gave me one that has it's a smaller glue thing with a really fine tip, but I haven't filled it up with glue yet. Alright, so yesterday I dropped this right when I turned it over. So hopefully I won't do that today. Alright, so you just want to put this down right near the bottom and over to the side, and then just don't touch it. And we'll just let it sit for a second. And hopefully that will stick. Okay. Alright, then the next thing that's going to go down is this one, and I'm just going to put some green glue on that one too. And that's going to go on the other edge right next to it. So they do overlap just a little bit. So stick it right there. And then on the gold one, I did put dimensionals because I did want that to pop up over top of the other ones. And I'm going to cut some of these really small because it's so thin back here you can't fit a whole one. So just cut some of these up and put them back here. And I just put like one on each little piece right there. Let's put 2 in the middle though. And you don't want them to show through. My friend's coming over to finish, well, not finish my porch, but work on it today. She had to go find some kind of diamond grinder tool that costs like a ton of money. So I know when she gets here it's going to be really loud, so I'm trying to finish this video like really fast. Alright, we're going to pull these off. It started as just let's take the paint off the porch and then put some of this other stuff on to make it look really good. Well, once we started getting into it, we found out it's going to be a lot more work and a lot harder to do what we were going to do. So I'm kind of bummed, but it's still going to look really good. So that's the good thing. All right, now this piece will go on with some green glue. So we're going to do that. And then stick that right on top of the pumpkin stem here. And hold that for just a sec. And this is easy to line up because you can kind of look at the words. And then we've got to put some bling on here and some ribbons. So we've got, this is the gold ribbon that I showed you in the holiday mini. It's really, really pretty. It's called Shimmer Ribbon, and it is shimmery. It's really pretty. Love it, love it. This card is just blinging. It's all gold and shimmery. You want to just trim that down so it's really short, and then we're going to put that on with a glue dot. And I'm going to try just in a second to get my computer refreshed again and see if I can see anything. Alright, and that one's going to go on top of the the bedazzled one. I always think when I say bedazzled, I think of that movie with The Rock, and where he found out he had a little girl and she bedazzled his football. It was a really, really cute movie. But there used to be a thing called a bedazzler, and you could bedazzle whatever you wanted with jewels and all little beads and stuff, and it was so cute. But that movie was really cute. If you haven't seen it, I don't know the name of it, but it had The Rock in it. You know, what's his name? Dwayne Johnson, who's so cute. All right, then we've got these brushed metallic adhesive dots, and I'm going to use a couple of the gold ones. I was just messing around, and I did a big one, a little one, and a big one. Just, I don't know why, but I thought it looked good. So we're going to do that again. So we're going to have a big one, and then a little one, and, oops, that's crooked. Push it up, push it up. And then one more big one, and that's still crooked. There we go. All right, so that is my card for today. So I hope you loved it, and if you would like to get this set or anything else to make this card, all you have to do is go to my website, stampingwithlisa.com. This is the host code for the next few days. I'll probably change it after the 10th for another like week and a half. But look how beautiful that is. It's so sparkling. I love it, love it, love it. I'm going to try and refresh one more time and see if you guys come through. I don't know what's going on, why it's not showing, but very strange, very strange. I don't know. But I'm glad you guys can see it. I don't know why I can't. But I will look through your comments later and reply to all of them. But thank you so much for watching me today. And I can't see, I can only see Melinda and Sandy. And that's it. So I have to reach really high to see my top of my phone. But I hope you love this card. Leave me some hearts and some thumbs up if you do. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, just leave a comment. Let me know what you think. You could win this card. And also subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you want to order, please just visit my website, stampingwithlisa.com. I'd love to have you as a customer. And also, I have lots of free gifts this month, including a drawing for a free mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and a $50 gift certificate. So that's for every $50 you purchase. So just use the host code and make sure you go there. And I will be back on Thursday with another video. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.